What's good, everybody? How we doing? What up, fellow engineers? Hey, happy Thursday. It's storming like crazy in New Jersey. That's wild, Bugaboo. Hope you do all right. What's going on, everybody? Daddy Anki, if you're from California, throw some Doritos in chat. All right, throw them up. I don't even know how to do that emote. That's funny. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are. So many of you in here before we even got started. Hey, Lola, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. How are we all tonight, Sheena? I'm doing well. Your tweet was awesome. I thought that was pretty cool. What's going on? Tell me about the rain. Bosk, hey, I appreciate that. Sam says pump it up. I agree. We're trying to pump up those portfolios, folks. We got 3 amazing pieces that we did yesterday. We got 2 more to round out the whole cognitive services collection. That's right, folks. Tonight is Microsoft Sponsor Stream Part 2. I'm doing well. Appreciate it, Lewis. Thank you so much. Need more hot dog? On that one, I got you. The first example for the new folks, we're gonna show off the hot dog app just because I think it's amazing. And then we got 2 other big ones that we're moving into. Azure has some pretty solid docs. I agree, Count. They're amazing. They really walk you through what you gotta do, how you gotta create things. They gave you pretty good starter code. Yeah, I'm a fan. Not sponsored. Folks, we had so many people in here early. I just want to say thank you real quick. Let me get in here. Forgotten Proxy, first time I ever arrived here early. Well, hey Proxy, glad you got here early. We need a hot dog emote now. We need one that says like not hot dog, right? Or hot dog. Somebody said, are you gonna show us how to get an account without credit card? Yeah, so we have to do it through the Microsoft developer program. So that's the way that we can get in without the credit card. So I'll show that tonight for folks that were asking. Either that or a student account is the only 2 ways to do it. Now, I think last stream we found some folks that had some trouble with, like, if you're out of the country. It didn't always work for every location. So yeah, so that might be something we're running into, but I'll talk to the folks at Microsoft and see how we can make that work out and get back. We'll put it in Discord. So welcome home. Let me say hello to everybody real quick, and then we'll jump right into it. Since it is a sponsored stream, we gotta agree to some things real quick. Oh, Rossi, hey, thank you so much for the 10 months. Their message said, before y'all got here, the message said, back home from the hospital, can't wait to get back into the grind. Arasi, that's amazing. Congrats. I'm so glad you're home. I hope you're feeling better and doing better. Glad to have you back. Let us know how we can help. Send me a DM. I would love to kind of spend some time to see how we can get you back up to speed. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. What up, Neptune? We also had Fountain with the 9 months. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Accordion Net with the 8 months. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. Also, Accordion Net with the gifted sub. Thank you so much for gifting the sub. 8 Bearings Photo. Hey, with the 7 months. Let's get these jobs, y'all. I agree. Oh, and Secret. Now, I'm not gonna give the secret away. I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna give it away real quick. I'm gonna. Big news. We had big news on Tuesday. Big things happened in between Tuesday and tonight. So I got some other good news around what you just said. Around what we just said. The Mango Dorian with the 8 months. Thank you so much. Sheenan with the 800. Oh, sorry, the 100 bits. OCC with the 300 bits. And folks, tonight's the raid of all raids, folks. We're going to OCC right after stream. In fact, the last raffle that we do is going to be on OCC stream. So we're going to do a raid, and they're going to be the ones giving away the laptop. So we're going from here to OCC. OCC is the newest member of our stream team, so I'm super excited for that raid. I've been waiting for this for a hot minute. We're gonna go there in full force. So really excited for that. Thank you for the 300 bits. Secret Ply, thank you for the 100 bits. And all the new folks that are here and following, I appreciate y'all. All right, I'm gonna go to Little Leon here. Y'all better buckle down and get ready for some intense Flexbox Froggy. Let's go. I'm down. I gotta dust off the Flexbox. Alrighty. So tonight we are continuing our sponsored stream. I'm gonna chill the music here. And we once again are being graciously sponsored by Microsoft Azure. As you know, Microsoft has been supporting us in and out over and over again. So mega shout out. I appreciate you. And Dev Henry, hey, with the 8 months. Thank you so much. Let's go. Microsoft AI. I agree. Let's go. So once again, coming back to the table, not only are they helping us with the code, but they're giving us swag. They're giving us means to do some really cool things here on stream. So big shout out, big thank you. All right. We're going to kind of have the same pattern that we did on Tuesday. So if you're back again, welcome back. Glad to have you. Where's Christos at, though? Oh, I got you. Hold on. Bring up Christos while we're here. So we're going to be talking about some 100 dev stuff, some big things that happened between Tuesday and now. Then we're going to do a quick recap of the cognitive services, talk through the big pieces. We're going to walk through actually setting up Microsoft Azure to get your keys and your codes and other things that you need. So for folks that were struggling with that a little bit between now and last class, we'll walk through that together. And then we're going to finish one showstopper and then add 2 more showstoppers to the mix. So tonight, we are building 2 beautiful apps. Last Tuesday, we built an app that helped us determine while we were in a technical interview how that interview was going by using the Cognitive Services Face API. But tonight, we're realizing, you know what? We just 360 slam dunked our interview, right? We tore out, and now we're getting follow-up emails from folks on the team. We're getting follow-up emails from the recruiter, and we got to be able to determine whether or not those emails are good or bad. Sometimes it's subjective, but no more. No more. Thanks to the Cognitive Services API that has text, right? There's a text API that's going to enable us to get the sentiment behind the email. So we'll know if we're doing good or if we're doing bad. And exactly, Christos is here to give us strength. And then, as promised on Discord, if you're new here and you want help learning the code, we got 3,000 plus people on our Discord, ! Discord in chat. I mentioned that we're going to build an app that's going to enable you to travel anywhere and know the language. I'm going to show you in a little bit. But those are the 2 big ones we're building. We're walking through how to set up the keys for Microsoft Azure to get access to all of these wonderful cognitive services. And we're going to have some fun. So hope you're ready for some raffles, some fun times, and to build some more sorcery. We need more Pokemon. Well, as you know, since it's a sponsored stream, we were getting in a little bit of hot water because the Pokemon alerts came up. I still don't know how to fix the cheers. Please stop cheering. I don't know how to turn off the Pokemon for the cheering. It's only doing it for bits, but not cheering. I don't know. I apologize, editor, if you're watching this. I apologize. I didn't know how to turn it off. I'll try and keep time codes for you. All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Let's move through it. Now, before we get started, were there any questions from last Tuesday before we jump into the mix? Anything that came up? Anything that you were curious about? Anything that popped up? Krista shakes head in disappointment. All my hot dogs are not hot dogs. So, Kate, there's a thing that I realized about the images is that if it's a really close up image of something, it doesn't do that well. But as long as it's like a normal image, for me it's gotten all my hot dogs. But I did notice if I got like a stock photo of a hot dog that was like the whole image was the hot dog, I guess it might have had a little bit of trouble with that. But the regular ones were fine. Yeah. Miss last stream, anything big? Well, last stream we built an app that tells you whether or not the photo you uploaded had a hot dog in it. We built an app that enabled you to take a screenshot of somebody's face and see how well your technical interviews were going. And we built another app that we're going to extend this evening and 2 more. So there was a lot of fun. We're using Azure's cognitive services to give us some AI superpowers without having to go deep into the machine learning stuff. We get all the benefits without having to do any of the work. Somebody saying, are there extensions? Is there a new deadline for the Mega Month extension? So we don't have a new deadline yet, but we'll talk all about that next week. So next week we got to get into the grind, folks. We're almost at the end. We got to get to the grind. So I'm going to put some deadlines out there. I have all of July to work with y'all, like real for real. So yeah, on Tuesday we'll set up some deadlines and make sure folks know when to get things in. I won something. What did I win? So you did. So anybody that won yesterday, you should have received a whisper from me. And so if you just check your messages, like if you go to the top right of Twitch, you should see like a little, maybe it has like the number 1 because we've got another whisper. I whispered everyone except for Bill Gates. Bill Gates, I could not whisper you because I couldn't figure out how many underscores your name had. So Bill Gates, I see you in chat right now. Whisper me now, please. That way I know it's the real Bill Gates and not some other Bill Gates. Because there's a lot, apparently there was a lot of Bill Gates on Twitch, all with varying degrees of underscores. So Bill Gates, you're the only one that did not get your whisper. So please go ahead and send me a whisper now, and I'll follow up with you after stream. No, Bill Gates, send me a message. I'd love to send something your way. So go ahead and send me a message. Ooh, this is good. This is the cold brew concentrate stuff. I don't know if you ever tried it before. It has like the chameleon on the bottle. That's delicious. I'm drinking some more of that. Yeah. Sheenan, I'll send me a mod mail. I got you. Also, can I show your tweet? Do you mind if I show your tweet? If I can find it real quick. Oh, here we go. Go for it. All right. Let's see. Let me grab the tweet here. Maybe it'll go directly to it. Hold on 1 second. All right. I want to show this tweet. I thought it was pretty dope. So here we go. I made an app that judges your pictures based on a very important metric. It uses Azure's computer vision AI. Special thanks to me, I guess, for letting me know about this amazing service. And if you look at it, it tells you whether or not the photos have dogs in it. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing it. Whether or not it has dogs. That is an amazing app. I will be using this app. I love it. Somebody should build a bot in the pets channel on Discord that tells it just pings you if you like dogs and a dog photo gets uploaded, it would send you a ping that there's now a new dog photo in chat. See, look, this is why I love this class. This is why I love Microsoft Azure's cognitive services. I know it's not cap. I swear. The idea here is that with just a few bits, right, with just a little bit of starter code, you can build like these really wild things, and my mind just won't stop like thinking about the cool stuff that we could build. So the idea that we can make like a Discord bot that would look for photos in our pets channel and then send you a DM or at you whenever there was a dog in the photo, like that's possible. Think about that. That's real. We could literally build that. That's wild. That blows my mind. Did anybody else come with some good ideas? I know it's supposed to be questions for me, but I got questions for y'all right now. Did anybody build something fun or have an idea of something that they're going to try and build with the services? Home Alone, they have a lot of predictive stuff. They have a lot of really interesting bits. They have like a whole section of it. We'll take a peek through everything, but yeah, they have a whole bit on predictive things. Here, let me grab this link here, and I'll walk you through it. Yeah. All right, real quick. I want to make sure that we set the expectation here, just because it is a sponsored stream. Real quick before we get into it, who is this for? It's for folks that know a little bit of JS and maybe a little bit of Node, and so. The idea here is that if you know some basic JavaScript and you know maybe a little bit of Node, you can definitely follow along. But the idea is I've given you all the starter code that you're going to need. So on Discord, I've shared all of the starter code. In the slides will be all the starter code. Warroach, the command is !AI if you want the link for all this fun stuff. So yeah, so you don't really need to know a lot about Node or JavaScript, just enough. We're going to walk through the apps and we're going to walk through all the code, and everything is on GitHub at the end. So if you all have any interest in digging deeper on our 100 devs GitHub, we have literally a template for all of the major services that they provide. So if we go to the major services, and real quick, just before we jump into it, we do have a code of conduct. It is the same code of conduct that we always have here at 100 devs on this channel. Be excellent to one another. But if you're interested in the code of conduct, it's GitHub COC with the exclamation in front. But if we look at the services that Azure actually provides, we did Vision. Right, we did Vision together. Let me make this a little bit bigger. We did Vision, so you have a template for Vision. We are going to do language tonight, so you're going to have a template for language. We're doing speech tonight, so you have a template for speech, right? And then even some ones that are on here that are on this page, face. You now have a template for face, and you also have a template for computer vision. So out of the big ones, you have 5 templates that you can just clone down from GitHub and get to going with. And somebody asked about kind of predictive. Well, they have a lot of these like decision ones as well. So it really is all like, it's just all open to y'all, folks. Like you can really run with this and build some amazing stuff. So I'm excited to get into it. I'm excited to show you some more things, and glad you all are here. All right, I'm releasing my inner Oprah tonight. We have a bunch of raffles, and we are giving away at least 1 laptop. The way we're doing it is for every 100 likes and retweets on tonight's tweet, you can do ! check in. We are giving away a laptop, a beautiful new Surface Go laptop. So if you would like to get us to at least 2, make sure you go through and you click the link that's in chat now. But we're giving up away to 3. So if we hit 300, we would give away 3. So the idea is go ahead. If you haven't already, please check in. And if we hit 100, we're giving away a laptop. If we hit 200, we're giving away 2 laptops. If we hit 300, we're giving away 3 laptops. And of course, this is all thanks to Microsoft Azure. All right, now, since we have some folks that might not be new, and I know I did this on Tuesday, but we all know how important this is. So give me 5 minutes to shoot my shot real quick, because I don't know, editor, if you're going to cut this out or not. I hope you don't. I think it's really important information. And if you're new here, I saw a lot of new folks that followed today. I really want you to walk away with this information. I think this is some of the most important things that you will need if you want to learn how to code. If you're sitting here right now and you're saying, hey, Leon, I want to learn how to code, the next few things I share are like cheat codes to learning how to code. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shells. Thank you, Fox. I'm going to go ahead. So right now, you can become a software engineer with no degree, and you can learn everything you need for free. That's it. No, you don't have to pay any single amount of money. If you are here and you're part of this community, you can watch our entire free 30-week software engineering bootcamp. It's all on YouTube, ! YouTube, for every single class we've ever talked through. There's homework. There is a whole community of folks. Look at how many people are in chat right now that want to support you. All right. So if you're sitting here thinking, I want to learn how to code, I really want to do it, well, boom, you found the right place. You can do ! 100 devs here in chat. It'll tell you everything you need to know about joining and learning and getting the help that you need. But what I want you to know is that you can do it all for free. A lot of people are saying you'll be supported. Hey, if you're in chat right now and you would help somebody that's trying to learn code from the very beginning, can you put, I will support you in chat? If you're willing to help somebody new that's just coming here, that wants to learn HTML, that wants to learn some CSS, can you just put, I will support you in chat? So you know it's not me. Look at these. Look at this wall of people. Look at this. This is not just me. This is hundreds of people that want to help you be successful in learning how to code. And so right now is a special window. You don't need a degree. You can learn for free. And you have hundreds of people right here that just said they want to support you on your journey to learning to code. So make sure you do ! 100 devs here in chat, or just jump into our Discord, ! Discord, so that we can help you learn how to code. Right now, learning to code is amazing because it's high paid, but it's also the happiest career. If you Google what is the happiest career for the past 5 years running, it's always been some version of software engineer or software developer, something in that ballpark. So happy career, high paid, you don't need a degree, and you can learn it all for free. Boom. And look at all those people here that want to help you. It's amazing. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. I do. Now, the hard thing about it is that you got to go through the trough of sorrow to get the job on the other side. And that trough of sorrow can be a long, arduous, hard journey. It is not easy to learn how to code. Full stop. It is not easy, but it is possible. It is doable. And as long as you work hard and you get support and you ask for help when you need it, you can make it to the other side. I have seen thousands of people learn how to code. Thousands of people have gone through the boot camps that I've run and learned how to code. I have seen folks from all walks of life. There are a lot of excuses that we throw in front of ourselves, like maybe I wasn't good at math, maybe my typing's not great. It doesn't matter. You can overcome that hurdle as long as you ask questions and you get the support that you need. And so that's the beautiful thing. Learning to code isn't just about the classes that I have on my YouTube. Learning to code just isn't about some tutorial you find on the internets. It's about having a community of folks that are going to help you get unstuck when you are stuck. And that can be the difference maker in you learning how to code. So The beautiful thing about 100 devs right here is that you're not by yourself. We will support you in learning how to code as you trudge through the trough of sorrow. Cool. And Christos is always willing to help too. So just letting you know. Alrighty. Now, 3 things I've always noticed about folks that are successful in learning how to code. They know how to manage their frustration, they're consistent, and they take care of themselves. As adult learners, the biggest thing that stops us from being successful is managing our frustration. Typically, we're in control of our lives, and as children, we deal with frustration differently. But as adults, managing your frustration is the biggest differentiator between being successful or not being successful in learning to code, because the trough of sorrow is so long. The other thing is consistency. People that chunk, right, where they say, like, I'm just going to study 1 day a week for a really long period of time. That honestly doesn't really work out that well too often because of a technique called spaced repetition that we're about to get to. And also life gets in the way. If you're only studying on a Saturday and then it's a holiday weekend like this weekend is in the US, right? Well, guess what? You're going to skip that weekend, and then that one weekend turns into 2, and then that one weekend turns into a month. And so the consistency is key. Whatever time you do have, right? It's not about saying you have 5 hours a day. I've seen people be successful with 30 minutes a day. And so being consistent with your time as best as you can daily. I know life is hard and can get in the way, but if you can be consistent in your journey, it's going to go a long way. And then the last thing is taking care of yourself. Some people really like to grind. They try to not sleep. They refuse to take breaks, and eventually they hit a wall that they can't overcome. Taking care of yourself, making sure you have healthy schedules, making sure you're getting good sleep from memory consolidation is all super important. If you're skipping sleep, you're not taking breaks, you're not getting out of your chair, it's going to be harder for you to reach that end goal. So please, please, please take care of yourself. Indifferent. Hey, 9 months. Let's go. Always forget about the button. Wow, I'm glad you pressed it today. Glad to have you. And so Indifferent saved me. I don't know. Editor, Indifferent was the one that gave us the time codes for the slip ups that were the Pokemon slip ups. So I appreciate that, Indifferent. After the stream, Indifferent literally sent me a bunch of time codes where the Pokemon showed up on the screen for the editor, so that they had an easier time blurring them out. What? This is the best community ever online to learn how to code. People go out of their way to help each other. I really appreciate it. Scott, hey, thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate you. Alrighty. Now, don't let your dreams be dreams. And the 2 big things I told you that were the secret, the cheat codes to learning how to code are active recall and spaced repetition. When you go through the process of learning something, you should stop and say out loud the things that you just learned. On my desk, I have a lovely Bulbasaur. I talk to my Bulbasaur all day long. Every single time I'm writing code, I will stop and I'll say my code out loud to Bulbasaur. Whenever I am studying, when I get to the end of a chapter, because I have attention issues, when I get done to the end of the chapter, I am definitely reaching and saying out loud everything I just learned in that chapter. And if I'm being really honest, every couple of paragraphs, right? Every couple of paragraphs, I'm stopping and I'm talking to Bulbasaur. Because if I don't stop and actively recall, I actually don't learn it. And there's a lot of really interesting science behind this. You can watch Ali Abdal's amazing video on active recall. What they did is they gave a chapter, I believe, of a biology textbook to read to 4 different groups. One of the groups was somebody that had to read the book once and then actively recall, the chapter once and then actively recall, like the things that they just learned once. And then one of the groups had to reread the same chapter 4 times. The group that reread the chapter 4 times did worse than the group that read it once and then said out loud the things that they learned. So could you imagine doing a quarter of the work, but getting better results in your learning journey? That's what Active Recall will do for you. Watch this video. Now, the other thing is you put in all this hard work. You're all here. For some of you, it's late at night. For some of you, it's early morning, right? You put in all this work to study and to learn and to trudge through the trough of sorrow. But the sad reality is that you're probably going to forget the things that you learned. There's about an 80% chance that by the end of the 31 days, that you've just forgotten the things that you learned. And so you can reset your forgetting curve so that you don't ever forget anything. And the way you do that is through spaced repetition. We like to use a tool around here called Anki. And what Anki does is it's like a flashcard app with an algorithm behind it. And what it does is it surfaces the things that you need to see again so you don't forget them at the appropriate time. So it's way better than flashcards because it has that algorithm behind it. And if you're using this tool consistently every day, you won't forget the things that you learned. Software engineering is a cumulative career. You learn more and more throughout your journey, and it's important that you don't forget the things that you learned. Boom. All right. So also, Idle has a wonderful video on it. Thank you for letting me shoot my shot. If you're new here, we want to help you learn how to code. We want to support you in your journey. And please take care of yourself, be consistent, and utilize these tools because it will make a huge difference in your on your path to learning to code. All right. Now, we got some good news. For folks that don't know who I am, my name is Leon. I'm Managing Director of Engineering for a nonprofit called Resilient Coders. We are a free nonprofit stipended bootcamp for folks of color in the Boston, Philly, and Pittsburgh area, and we're pretty good at what we do. 94% of our graduates from our last cohort got placed into software engineering roles with an average starting salary of $92,000, and those numbers are going way up with the cohort that just graduated. We actually got a chance to meet two of the most recent graduates from that program. One had 5 offers, and one had an offer that was out of this world in terms of salary. And so this is real. You can learn, you can get a great job, and you can do it all for free. Now, the next slide is one I'm very happy to show you all because the slide was different on Tuesday. Can you spot the difference? Can you spot the difference between this and Tuesday? We went up. We went up. Now, I don't want to say who yet, but you know them. You know them very, very well. Let me check the celebration. They said they're going to post today. I don't know if they did yet. Let me check. Because if they posted, I'm blasting them. Okay, not yet. Not yet. They said they were going to post today. This person you definitely know from our community. I can guarantee it. And they have a wonderful, amazing new job at a company that you definitely heard of. They busted their butt to learn the basics with us and then kept grinding for their interview questions and now have an amazing job. So I'm gonna, it's coming. They'll probably post. They say they're gonna post today in celebration. So I'll let them do it. And then I'm gonna scream on Tuesday's class. But literally, we're jumping each class. We went from 12 to 14 to 15 in a week. This is real, folks. You can do this. 85 more to go. Let's go. Exactly. And like I said, it's not too late. If you want to join us, you want to join an amazing community of folks, you want to join a community of hundreds of folks that just said here in chat that they want to help you, you can go to leonwell.com/100devs. It'll give you everything you need to know to join our community and get started on your journey. Don't keep us waiting. As you know, I don't like to share unless I have permission to share. They told myself and a few people in confidence, so I'm going to let them share first. And once they do, I'm going to scream on Tuesday. So turn your volume down on Tuesday. Why stop at 85? We're not. We're gonna change it from 100 devs to 1,000 devs. We're gonna keep it going, folks. Alrighty. And once again, thank you, Microsoft. You're a real one for sponsoring our community, for sponsoring hundreds of early career software engineers, for giving us access to some amazing tools that are pumping up our portfolios right as we need it most. I really appreciate you coming back time and time again. You're a real one. Now tonight, like I said, folks, we got at least let's see where the tweet's at. Hold on. We got at least one laptop. We're at 150. So we're at least at one. We might hit two. So we're giving away a laptop, a new Surface Laptop Go. Ooh, such a pretty laptop. Oh, let me put up on screen. Hold on, 1 second. It's just a beautiful laptop. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Oh, here we go. Surface Laptop Go. Come on, pull it up. Oh, whew. Look at this thing. Beautiful, beautiful. Hold on, let me pull it over here. There we go. Let's see it. Yes, I am in the United States. Oh, look at it. Sleek. Sexy. 13 hours battery life. And it could be yours. It could be yours tonight, folks. It could be yours. Hey, Lewis, thank you so much for the 3 months. Here grinding every day. I love to see it. Do we get to choose the color too? You know what? Nobody's asked me that, but if it doesn't cost anything more, yeah, sure, why not? I see my name written all over it. Oh, let's see rose gold. I feel you. Oh. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Should we take a look at, oh, they call it sandstone. Look at, ice blue too. Look at it. So we're definitely giving away at least one, possibly two. We gave one away last Microsoft sponsored series, and Green got that, and they gave it to their nephew that needed a new laptop for school. That was so cool to see. So yeah, giving away at least one tonight, folks. We got some swag to give away. We got a laptop to give away, and we're adding 2 more big things to our portfolios. Let's go. All right. So let's go ahead and do a raffle first, and then we're going to talk about the problem that we started having on Tuesday. So we're going to do a raffle. Let me go ahead and set this up. This first raffle is going to be for the secret. The slides are broken again? What? Hold on, let's see. That's the right link. You might have to pull live off of it. Let me see. What did we do last time? We gave the live link, but maybe if we go to my slides on my main account. Hold on. The slides aren't that wild tonight, though. They're pretty much similar because we're just adding extra projects here. But let me check real quick. I don't know why this is such a. I'm really upset with slides.com. All right, here we go. Let me paste this in here. I'm going to put this in chat for us. Bringing this one back. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know why this has been such an issue with them recently. There we go. So that's also the link to it as well. Really? I didn't know PowerPoint was Turing complete. That's pretty cool. Yeah. We're gonna have to, we'll change it up next time. 404s. Really? Is it private still? Is that the problem? I'm sorry about that, folks. Hold on one second. Let's see. No, it's public. Well, like I said, slides aren't too wild tonight. They are kind of similar to what we had on Tuesday because we're just adding more pieces to our portfolio. You have access to the link I just posted? Cool. So yeah, let's use that link, and I will go ahead and I will put that as the Nightbot command for slides right now as well too. So let me go ahead and just change that real quick, folks. There we go. I think we're just going to start keeping that link in there instead of the live link. Yeah, cool. So if you do exclamation point slides again, you'll get the new link, and that seems to work. All right, so we're going to do our first raffle this evening, and this raffle will be for the super secret newsletter raffle. So if you opened up the newsletter, right? If you open up the newsletter, in the newsletter, there was a link to a secret raffle today. It always pays to open up the newsletter, folks. Always pays. And so if you opened it up, there was a link there. If you click that link, you could have entered. So this next raffle is for all the folks that entered that raffle. Please do not enter this raffle if you did not fill in your name in that form, because if you do and you win, auto ban from chat here on Twitch and from Discord. Some people said they didn't get the newsletter today. That's odd. Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot of people that have entered the raffle, so I know it went out. That's weird. You got it? Yes, there was. Oh, no. It went to spam. No. Can everyone check their spam for me, please? So you can, this would actually be a really huge, this would be really helpful for me, is in your Gmail, if you right click on my email, you can say that like it's a legit email, right? And so if you wouldn't mind making sure that my emails don't go to spam, which is wild because our open rates are bonkers. We're hitting like 30+% open rates on every single newsletter So it's wild that some of them are going to spam. But yeah, if you just right click on my email, you can just like say like trust or not spam, and yeah. Some reason Gmail thinks Leon emails are phishing emails. It's because we just give such great content, you know? It just can't be true. How could it be true? So is class starting over this week? No, we're just getting towards the end of our main run right now. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the raffle now. Let me go ahead and open it up. Give me 1 second here. So this is a Learn with Leon swag pack. So that raffle is open now. You can do exclamation point raffle. If you do exclamation point raffle, you can enter this raffle. This is open to anyone. This is a Learn with Leon swag pack, and all the new winners that have international stuff, I'm going Wednesday. I already printed out most of this stuff I need to print out. I must have most stuff ready to roll. So Wednesday, everything that's outstanding should go through, and so I'm excited for that. I've been working on some of the thank you cards too, which has been fun. But yeah, exclamation point raffle. Dan Bull, hey, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate you for being here. And Truford, hey, with the 7 months. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right, we'll leave the raffle open for like another 10 seconds here. We need a ban. You're out for blood. This is the secret one, yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and close it. And I'm going to pick a winner. VNC Codes. Vinci Codes. Congrats. I will go ahead and send you a whisper after stream today. Congratulations. Alrighty. Let's get into it, folks. So we talked on Tuesday that we had a problem, and it was a serious problem, right? It was a serious problem. As we know, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a machine learning expert. I know. Sad. I apologize. Not a machine learning expert. However, we know machine learning's popping off. It's hot right now. There are so many things that we can do with it, right? I want my apps to have the ability to see. We got that done on Tuesday. Here, we're going to do that today. Speak, we're going to do that today. Search, understand, we're going to do that today as well. So we want our apps to be able to do all these things that fall into the realm of machine learning, these things where we're building more and more advanced AI, but we're not machine learning experts. In fact, for a long time, the idea of building the things that we built on Tuesday, it was virtually impossible, right? And so we blew our collective minds, and we made the impossible possible with our Azure Cognitive Services on Tuesday, and we're going to do the same thing tonight. So I want to take a quick peek. For those that missed it last time, I'm going to skip this for here. For those that missed it, we built an app called Hot Dog Not Hot Dog that mimicked the hold on, why am I here? Whoops, sorry. That mimicked. Sorry, folks. I don't know why it's jumping. That mimicked. Whoop. I'm just gonna go back here. I'm sorry, I don't know why I jumped. I think when I changed the link, it did something to me too. I'm sorry about that. All right, cool. I skipped it. Oh no, I skipped it. We made Hot Dog Not Hot Dog based off of the Silicon Valley show. And so I want to go ahead and demo that real quick for folks that weren't here on Tuesday, just so you can see the power of the things we're building. And then we're going to talk through the services real quick, and we're going to see 2 new apps. So here I have Hot Dog Not Hot Dog. The code is all on our 100 Devs GitHub page. So what this is a set of code that you can go ahead and clone down and start using all of the computer vision services that Azure provides. And so I'm going to go ahead and start the server. We're good. I'm going to go to my localhost 212121, of course. And here we go. I now have the ability to upload an image. So let me go ahead and upload an image. I'm going to upload my pre-cut image here, and I'm going to upload. Oh, glad it worked out. I am not a hot dog. All right, so I'm not a hot dog. We have proved once and for all I am not a hot dog. Yeah, Mike, they have all this pre-trained stuff so that we don't have to do any of it. And so then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick a hot dog image here. I'm going to upload it. Boom, hot dog. There we go. This is some expert level portfolio pumping here, folks. You could put this into your portfolio right now and change out one line. Let me show you the line. You come down here. Whoop, won't pass it. We have this lovely hot dog count, right? Counting if there's a hot dog. And right here on line 80, you change this from hot dog to anything that you want. And you have now built an app that will detect that object in any photo that you upload. What? You now have an app where you can change one line and detect what is in that photo. So if you wanted to build an app that detects cars, you could do it. As we saw with Sheenan's app, you wanted to detect if there's a dog in it, you can do it. And so this app is using the Cognitive Services starter code, but we've extended it so that we can have the ability to upload photos and know whether or not what's in them. So the cool thing is we just expanded a little bit so that we can upload our photos. We're using Cloudinary to host our photos and then sending that hosted photo to Microsoft's API service. And so the beautiful thing is that I'm seeing some folks in chat that are like, Leon, wait a minute. We don't have to do any training. Does anybody know what training is? People keep saying training. Anybody know what when we say training, we don't have to do any training? What do I mean by that? We talked a little bit about it on Tuesday. It's already trained, yeah. There you go, Kat. Teaching robots, exactly. Teaching the AI. So if you're doing traditional machine learning, you're going to do something called training your models. So back in the day, if you wanted to detect a fire hydrant, well, guess what? You needed thousands of fire hydrants to show, right? To show to your code saying, hey, this is what a fire hydrant looks like. This is what a fire hydrant looks like. And you would train that model so the next time that it saw a fire hydrant photo, it would have a good idea. That takes a long time. You needed lots of photos. You needed a pretty beefy computer to do it. And Microsoft just went ahead and did that for all of us, for everything, for a lot of stuff. And so now we can see that very easily we can build apps where we can detect whatever we want using this lovely computer vision API. So what I want to do real quick is just walk through this very briefly. Then we're going to take a break. And when we come back from break, we're going to move into the new stuff. I just wanted to show this one because I thought it was really cool. And I want to show that if you're new, that it's not too scary. If you just know a little bit of JavaScript and a little bit of Node, you can build this app, right? And if you don't know any JavaScript and you don't know any Node, just come into the app here and change this one line to whatever you want. That's it. And you're done. Cool. So if you have an Azure account, which we're going to walk through, you can get keys to a bunch of different services. So what I want to do is I want to walk you through grabbing one of those keys. So when you create a Microsoft Azure account, you have the ability to create resources. And so what we're going to do is, we're going to take a break. And when we come back from break, I'm going to show you how to create the resources so you can get access to these really powerful tools so that you can build an app that detects not only hot dogs, but anything that you want to detect. But since we're here, we like to be healthy. We like to take our breaks. We're going to take our 5-minute break. And I'm going to put a 5-minute timer up here. And when we come back, we'll do a raffle. And then I'm going to walk you through how I built this app, how I set up the keys that I needed, and then we're going to build 2 more apps. So if you were here on Tuesday, you had 3 amazing apps that are ready to go in your portfolio right now with tweaks. And if you come back after break, we're going to build 2 more that you definitely want in your portfolio. I'm talking about people coming to your portfolios, minds being blown. So let's take our 5-minute break. Let's be healthy, and we'll be back. There we go. Glad you're all here. I'm excited to show you these new things. Let's put some break music on here. Wonderful. So if you're new here, please, if you're able, get up, hydrate, move around a little bit. So you're saying we should have seafood in our portfolio? Yeah, but a way better version that does everything. Do they have a list of detectable strings? They do have some documentation around what they do have, but it's a lot of stuff. Time is flying by. I agree. That first hour just zoomed, and we still got two really big apps to get through, and then an amazing raid and lots of swag and raffles. Any tips on how to crush a 3-hour behavioral interview? Who's making you do a 3-hour behavioral interview? My tips is to not do a 3-hour behavioral. Or do you mean like you're talking to a bunch of different folks so it adds up to 3 hours? To do your behavioral interviews, make sure you have CAR for all the questions in the bank. If you're new here, you can do ! The bank or ! bank for all the questions that we prep to do well in interviews. But yeah, make sure you have CAR, cause, action, result for all your behavioral questions. You'll do fine. I'm not worried about you. You'll do, yeah. Multiple folks, you got this, Daddy Yankee. You're gonna crush it. Just review your questions. Make sure you have solid CAR. Be calm. Yeah. 1.6 versus Source. Source all day. I love Source. Source is my happiest memories playing a video game ever. Alrighty. Are we limited to our local CPU GPU constraints, or does Azure run the models Microsoft End? Yeah, Mike, this is all on Microsoft End. We're not doing any of this work. Like you can do this from a Chrome, like a small book, like a small netbook. Like it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's all in the cloud. Saw a job posting calling for computer vision familiarity. Hey, let's go. Well, you have 3 apps in your portfolio, literally 3 apps in your portfolio that are all about computer vision. Yeah. Are we having class tomorrow? No, it's a holiday weekend in the US, so we're not doing our Friday or our Sunday office hours, but then we should be back to normal after that. Already did the technical, last round's all behavioral. Beautiful. That's awesome. Knox, that's awesome. Congrats. That's cool, Shells. Oh yeah. Independence Day watch party on the 4th. Oh, that'd be so. I'm not gonna be home, but that would be wild. That'd be a lot of fun. I wonder if we can do it. I wonder if I can figure out how to set that up. Like we could do like a Twitch watch party. That'd be fun. Call it binary upload boom. All right, folks, got like a minute, 30 seconds. Please take a break. I am going to stand up and stretch real quick. Burp. Miss me? I'm twerking in American flag pants for the 4th. What? Hood it, don't worry. We're kind of just catching up. We had a lot of new folks, and so if you were here on Tuesday, we're catching up. We're going to review the Hot Dog Not Hot Dog app, and then jump into 2 big new ones. And you're just in time here for the raffle. All right, folks, come on back. Come on back. All right. So, I mentioned this before, and we had some new folks. So I just want to say it again real quick, and then we're going to do a raffle. Excited for this raffle. Let me chill the music here. All right. So, the beautiful thing is, we talked about training models. Well, the beautiful thing is, thanks to the cognitive services from Microsoft Azure, we have all pre-trained models, meaning we don't have to do the training. Microsoft's handled that all for us. We can detect all these different objects without having to do the work ourselves. You can deploy them anywhere. So you can deploy not only in the cloud, but if you want to run stuff locally, you can figure out a way to do that too, which is dope. And you don't need to be a machine learning expert to figure this out. And Microsoft is handling all of the ethics around this stuff as well too, which is pretty dope for them to be thinking about. So the idea here is that we can start using all this wonderful machine learned goodness. We can dream big, make fun things, and we should think bigger. Build more adventurous stuff. And so let's do a raffle now. We're back. So let me go ahead. This first raffle is going to be, this one's going to be a Microsoft raffle. So this one is for folks in the US. So I'm going to go ahead and start that right now. You can do !raffle if you're in the US to enter this raffle. This is for some lovely swag. Leave this open for a little bit. Get in here. This is for in the US, and then we'll do one for outside of the US. Where are we at with that tweet? Let's see. I don't know if we're gonna hit the second one tonight. That's we're at 160. Alrighty, folks. Let's go ahead and close this one out, and I'm gonna pick the winner. Hey, Ndine, there you go. You won. Congrats. I will send you a whisper either tonight or early tomorrow with the information you need to redeem it. The Microsoft one you can redeem right away. And the next raffle is for folks outside of the US. This is for a Learn with Leon swag that I will mail out to you on Wednesday. So let's go ahead and run that. Please, only for folks not in the US. All right, that's open. You can do !raffle. Hey, there everybody go in there. There we go. Wonderful. Gonna leave this one open for like another 30 seconds or so. Alrighty. About 10 more. All right, I'm going to close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll pick a winner. K-Coffs. Hey, let's go. Congrats. So I will send you a whisper to get your information, and it'll go out on Wednesday. Nice. Congrats, everybody. All right, we got plenty more raffles to do for the rest of this evening. Excited that you're here. Microsoft, thank you for supporting us. What we want to do is we want to go ahead and set up some accounts so that we can build the hot dog, not hot dog app that I just showed you. And so there are two ways to create an Azure account that get you access to all this stuff for free. One is a student account. So if you have access to a student email or even like an alumni email, if it ends in an edu email, you can get access to a student account. And if you don't have access to a student email, you can get access through the Microsoft 365 platform. And so that's a free way to create an Azure account. And when you go through that link and you create your account, you can do things. You can set up the account and you won't need to pay, and you don't need a credit card. Now, I think there are some restrictions if you're outside of the country about needing the credit card. But like I said, I'm going to talk to folks at Microsoft and see if there's any way that we can lift that restriction. But yeah, so we can do all the stuff that we're doing here absolutely for free, never pay a dime. I haven't paid to do any of this stuff. Any of the apps I showed you on Tuesday, any of the apps we're going to show you tonight, I'm literally not paying to do them. It's amazing. All right, so once you've logged into your Azure account, you can click to the portal. So you just log in and it kind of drops you here. You go to your portal, or you just get to this place here. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and create a resource. And this creating a resource is going to enable you to get the keys for any of the different services you want to use. Now, cognitive services that we've been using is a big overarching umbrella, and there's a lot of different things that you can get keys for. So I'm going to click create a resource, and then there's all these categories of things that Microsoft offers through Azure that you can create. But the one we're looking for is the AI and machine learning. So we're going to go ahead and click on this AI and machine learning. And then once we click here, what you'll notice is that we have available to us kind of all the big pieces that we've been using. So if we look here, we have machine learning tools that we can create with. This is like if you want to do like some of your own training. We have the computer vision stuff that we've been using, face that we've been using, and text, which we'll be using tonight as well. So all three of the big ones are right here for you to do. So if you're trying to build hot dog, not hot dog, and I know some folks had a little bit of trouble, that's why I'm walking through it now. You would click create on the computer vision. And you're going to have to pick your subscription, whether it's the Microsoft 360 or Azure for Students, whatever one your account's set up as. And then you're going to create a resource group if you don't have one. I've made a resource group just for all of my 100 devs content. And then I have another one for like personal stuff. So you just create it once and then you have the resource group. You pick your region. When you pick your region, be mindful. I was running my stuff in East, but I thought it was West. And it reminded me of the SpongeBob, like the SpongeBob episode where he's like, oh, I thought you said Weast. Anybody remember? I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, my apps weren't working because I had forgotten that I had changed it from East to West. So just be mindful of whatever you pick. That's the one you're going to use. They'll give it to you like where you go to get your keys. But I literally was working on an app for, I'll be real, about 45 minutes being just like, I don't know why it's not working. I can't get it to work. I'm just like, I felt weird. And then I realized I put Weast. That's it. So be careful what you put. And then a name. I'm going to put 100 devs on here. And I'm just going to call this Computer Vision or CV Demo. Just a name. And then your pricing tier is tied to the account that you've created. And so I'm just going to use my free tier that I have access to. And then I certify that I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. I'm going to check the box. And I love that they have like a responsible AI notice. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I like that. And then at the bottom, there's this there's this review and create button. And that's what you're going to click. Now, a lot of this takes some time. A lot of times when you're provisioning things, it's going to take a little while to set up. And once you get to this page and it says validation passed, you're going to click on the bottom here on create. And then it's going to deploy. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it gives you some issues with the credit card piece, but if you go through the 365 account, you should be able to get around it. Yeah. People always ask, Leon, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that, Leon? Because it's not as fun. It's just not as fun. Name doesn't really matter. You can pick whatever you want to call it. And then it's just going to take a while to deploy. It'll take like a minute or so. Oh, that was quick. All right. Oh, Miriam, thank you for the hydration. Cheers to you. Thank you. This is some delicious stuff. I've never tried this before. Cold brew concentrate. Ooh. Can 100 devs get an EDU email? So I don't know if I can say it. I'll say it. No, can I? Let me take Microsoft off this real quick. If they got to cut it, they can cut it. I collect EDU emails. I collect them. I've paid for them. I found ways to get them. And the reason why is because it's really helpful when it comes to SEO. There are some universities, if you have an email, you can create a landing page for yourself. And if you have a landing page for yourself on an EDU domain for a long time, that's carried a lot of weight in the search engines. I'm not going to say that it still does the same things that it used to do, but it used to carry a lot of weight. So I have a lot of them. If you Google hard enough, there are ways to get an EDU email without actually being at any school or university. I'm not going to go into how to do that, but there are ways. And back to our regular programming. Alrighty, so we've went ahead and we have deployed. And then the last thing we just got to do is we got to click this go to resource. All right, now once we're here, the beautiful thing about the cognitive services platform here is that there's a lot of stuff right here that you can just use and get off the ground running. They have a lot of the quick starts here that are really easy to just, like, if you know any of these languages, it's a one click and it'll give you a lot of the boilerplate that I've been using. There's node boilerplates, all that fun stuff. But what we're looking for over here is keys and endpoints. All right, keys and endpoints. There we go. Shh, and one. Shh. Keys and endpoints. Right. And so here, these are the, if I wanted to use the computer vision resources, I'm going to need this key and I'm going to need this location. Now, don't pull a Leon and in your code be doing US West 2 for at least 15 minutes. It is West US 2, not US West 2. Yes, that was 15 minutes of my life because I decided to not copy and paste, but to actually type it out. And I typed in US West 2, and it took me way longer than I cared to admit to on stream to figure that part out. Cool. Some of the services that you will need will also need an endpoint, and it's all here. So the beautiful thing is, you saw how pretty much it was pretty easy to create this key. You create your resource group, you give it a name, you let it deploy, and then once you're in this portion, you're going to go ahead and click on keys and endpoint. Now, the interesting thing is, even though it's all underneath the cognitive services umbrella, there are different kind of keys and processes for which service you are using. So you can't use the same key across your computer vision, like the photo stuff that we've been doing, if you want to do stuff with like speech recognition. Or you can't use the same key if you're trying to look at text and get the sentiment behind text. They're all different sets of keys, which means that you're going to have to create different resources for them. So that's something that I think Some people had told me in between now and last class that they got stuck on is that, yes, if you're doing if you're using slightly different service, there might be a slightly different key and endpoint that you need to use that service. So you can see here that I have a CV demo one set up, a text one set up, and a speech one set up, and they're all slightly different. Right? You get to them from the same place. You go to create resource. You can go into AI, machine learning. You can get to the computer vision. The face and the text are all here. So if you want to do any facial detection like we did for how the interview is going, computer vision for like hot dog, not hot dog, it's right here. And text for what we're going to see in a few minutes is all right here. The only one that's not right here, if you want it, is the speech recognition. So I just typed in speech. And it is the first one that comes up, the Microsoft one. You click create, and that's how you get your keys for speech as well. So hopefully that helps if you were kind of stuck on where to get the keys. You need those, and then you're gonna plop them into your environments file. So if you're looking at any of the examples that we have here on our GitHub, like say the speech translator or text sentiment, what you're going to see is that down here I have told you what keys you actually need. And so if you clone down this repository, right, this is the text sentiment. This is the one we're going to go through first tonight. If you clone this down and you go to run it, you do your npm install and you go to run this code, it is not going to work because you have not yet put your environment variables in, okay? And so your environment variables are going to be needed for this code to run. So if you're going to use this text sentiment code that we're about to go through, you're going to need to clone it down and then go to your Azure account, go to your text resources that you've created, and grab your keys and endpoint from here. Right, so you're gonna need your keys, you're gonna need your endpoint, and that's what the text services require. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this is hot dog, not hot dog. I'm gonna chill this server here, and we're gonna look at our first app of the evening. All right, so we created an app on Tuesday where we were able to take a picture of someone's face, right, and tell how the interview is going. That's great for in the moment. But what about if they are emailing us after our interview? How do we know how they're feeling? How do we know how we're doing in the interview process, right? So we've built a new app that we're going to walk through this evening that will enable us to look at text and see if the text is positive, negative, how they're feeling, right? So I'm going to go ahead and run this code. This is the text sentiment that I just posted in chat. Let me go ahead and do my npm start. And don't worry, we're going to walk through it all. I just want to show it first. All right, so we have it running. I'm going to go to my localhost 2121, of course. J. Cole, 21 Savage. I can't wait. Oh, it's going to be such a good tour. Love this. Instead of a hot or not dating app, mad or not dating app. All right, so here we go. We have a text area. I'm going to put, I hate things. I don't know. I hate things. Let me make this a little bit bigger here. I typed in I hate things. So imagine this is an email you just got back from a recruiter. We're gonna upload the text that we just got back from a recruiter, and boom, it told us that was a negative message from the recruiter. Let's try it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's go ahead and say, I love your resume. Let's see what we get. What? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. What is it? Is the document text not coming through? Hold on. Let's check the results. Is it just hard coded? No, it's saying sentiment. It should come through a sentiment. Negative. Let's see. Hold on. Let's make sure this is running right. All right. I love your resume. Let's see what's happening here. So we're getting undefined text here. So if we look, the first one that we did, we're getting overall sentiment negative, document text undefined. So that to me seems like we're probably not passing something through correctly. So let's see if we can do a little debugging here. Let's do a little debugging here. So we're going to take this as an opportunity to walk through this application. Right? They know it's fake. That'd be interesting if they did know that I was just like cheesing, and so like it's not a good thing. Oh, that's wild if that's true. All right, so let's talk through the app, and we're going to take our time through it to understand what's happening here. So we are using a simple node server. So you're seeing me start the server by doing npm start. What that is doing is if you look in our package.json, we have this start command, which is going to run our node application, right? It's going to run our node application. And down here, you see all the dependencies that we need for this to work, right? We need the Azure dependency for text analytics. This is something new, right? This is something new. We haven't seen this one yet. And we have all of the other dependencies that we just had for all of the projects that we've been working on, just to have it normal. You could use Axios. I've given you some examples with Axios. I've given you some without Axios, just so that you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do here. Yeah. Cool. So we have our package.json, which has our start command, has all the dependencies that we need. Great. So let's start with our app.js. We're using Express, right? We should be teaching them Express. We're using Express to make sure that our routes are nice and simple. So we have a get and a post. Right? We have a get and a post. And then we also have our requiring of our env files. Remember, we are using our environment variables so that we do not have to hard code our API keys in here, because if we push this to GitHub, then our API keys would go up to GitHub and somebody would steal them and start doing a bunch of stuff with our account. So we use our environment variables. And if you look at the README, it tells you how to create the environment variables and which ones. So you're going to create a config folder that you can see here in my code. And then my env file has these three things: a port, an endpoint, and our API key that I just showed you how to get. Beautiful. So that's how we can use those environment variables so that we don't push stuff up to GitHub. Of course, in our git ignore is our environment variable. Yeah, yeah, Zaku, I was close. So we know that we're not pushing our node modules folder because it's just a big folder of stuff that we don't need to, and our .env file. Since we're not pushing our node modules, the first thing you would need to do if you clone down this code would be to do your npm install, but we should be familiar with that. Cool. Next, we are requiring the packages that Azure needs, right? That Azure needs to do the text analytics, to actually look at our analytics and figure out what the heck's going on. We need this package. We've seen some other packages. We saw a computer vision package. We saw the face one. And so this one's slightly different. This is the one that enables us to do stuff with text, which is pretty cool. Great. Next, we have our pulling our endpoint from our env file and our API key from our env file. Without these, you won't be able to actually make a request to Azure, so you need to make sure that those are there. And this is coming from their documentation. It's not something that I knew how to do. It's not something that I had ever seen before. But the beautiful thing is if you go to the cognitive services and we go to where the keys are, right? Like if we go back to where our keys are, there's always these quick starts. And these quick starts take you right to the documentation. And for sometimes they even have like really good starters that I've used for a lot of the projects that we've built. And so you can even see that there's a Node.js quick start right here that you could click and it would give you everything you need to know about text. So I just want to make sure that if you're new or you're like, Leon, how did you figure this stuff out? I did. It was beautiful documentation provided by Microsoft. I just wrapped it in Express that we should all feel a little bit more that we should all feel comfortable with here. Next, I have my server set up. We're using EJS as our templating language. We are having a public folder to put all of our static files, like our CSS and our JavaScript, all of our client-side stuff. And then we set up body parser. If you haven't used Express in a little while, you used to need a package called body parser to look at the requests and responses that are coming back with the server. But the cool thing is now this is built into Express. And so that's going to enable us to look at any of the requests that are coming in and grab the text. Cool. We have our default get route. So that's how we actually serve up our main page. So if we refresh, we go back. Let me run the server. npm start, server's running. We go to our localhost 2121 and we're able to serve up this page because it is served here. We have our lovely get route that serves up our index EJS. All right. Alrighty. Somebody said, are there other folks that do a lot of this stuff? There are some folks that are trying to get into this space, but by and far, like I've done a lot of off-the-shelf machine learning stuff. This Microsoft stuff is next level. Like the things that you can build and do, there's like just as a developer with not a lot of experience in this field or being able to, even just with a little bit of experience in web development, the things that you can do are wild. So I would say that they definitely have it on lock right now. All right. Now the next one is our post. So when we fill out that text area and we click the upload or the submit button, we're going to run this code here. What we have here is some weird, what we have here is a little bit of a weird thing. We are taking that rec.body.send text and we are turning it into a string. That looks a little sus. We might have to come back to this. But the idea is that when you submit a request, right? So when we come over here and you put in, I hope you have a nice day, right? And I click upload. I am making a post request, right? I am submitting a form. I love this right now. I am submitting a form, right? And so since I am submitting a form, I want to be able to grab the information that's coming from that form. So I'm able to do rec.body, right? I'm able to do rec.body, and I can grab the value off of that form. So if I go back and look at my form, we're going to see something a little interesting here. Text area with send text. I don't know. Hold on. Let's do something real quick. Let's change this to an input. Let's make our lives a little easier here. Let's just do an input, and let's go ahead and keep this. I want to get rid of all the sus stuff that I'm seeing. You're like, Leon, didn't you build this? Yes, I did build this. Cool. All right, let's save this, and I want to run it again. All right, let's come back. I love you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Invalid document requests. Uh-oh. I got that from a recruiter today. Let's try one more time. Let's make sure. Let's see. Let's figure out the sus stuff here. Why does it not want my love? Invalid document in request. Uh-oh. Let's put back the string. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and say, let's hard code it. Let's hard code it. Let's test it. This is what I was doing when I was building it. So let's test it. Let's do I love you. Let's save that. Let's go ahead and start it again. Let's refresh. All right. I'll take your love. The drama of it all. Exactly. All right. So can you figure out what's going on here? Can you figure out why it's not working? Can we figure out what's going on here? Anybody see what's going on? We can see the document text is there nice and clear. Let's try something. Let's go here and do, we know that when we make a request, when we make that post, it should be there part of the rec. So let's do rec.body. And let's console log this. Let's console log rec.body. And let's see if it's there. And let's go ahead and restart the server. This doesn't matter. I'm just putting I. All right, let's take a look at what happened. We're getting empty. We're getting empty. So that's telling us that our request that we're making, like our post, this post isn't working. Can anybody figure out why the post isn't working? Somebody's saying all caps posts. Let's try it. All right. Doesn't work yet. That's the hard coding. That's the hard coding. We still don't have it. The body parser is not working. Body parser's there. We're doing good. Let's take a look at our form. We're not seeing the body at all. There is a form data. Yeah, the form's not coming through. There we go. Let's make sure it's type text. Let's go back. Let's restart. Still empty. Still empty. This code right now is on our GitHub. The first person. Are you getting any errors in the code? Let's check. Let's see. No, but we're also getting the refresh. I have the express URL encoded. Take out the multi-part. Normally you need it. Let's take it out. People want to take it out. Let's take it out. All right, let's take it out. Let's try again. All right, it's going. Let's take a look. What? Who said it? Who said it? Who said it? Hold on. Where is it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Who said that first? Bobby Lynn, I am sending you swag. I am sending you swag. You will get a whisper from me. Somebody else said it too. Whoever said it too. I'll go back. Whoever said it too, send me a whisper. I don't know. The funny thing is, I had of course this was all working. I didn't realize that would have changed it. That is hilarious. Wow. All right, so cool. We got that out the way. We're passing along the things that we're passing along. I'm glad I have y'all. I'm glad I have y'all. All right, let's go back here. Let's go and try it. Let's get rid of the hard coding, though. We got to get rid of the hard coding. Reptar, bro. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the 200 bits. Alrighty. Let's get in here. So instead of hard coding I love you, let's throw in rec.body.send text. And let's restart our lovely server here. And there we go. Let's do I love your resume. Positive. Let's go. Let's go. And then let's go ahead and try another one. Let's go. I hate your face. Negative. Let's go. You got. I got. I don't know how I got. I don't know why I got. Literally had it running. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. It's different. Do you have any idea why it does it? Oh, am I not sharing screen? Oh. There we go. Hold on. Let's do it. I love your resume. Positive. Boom. I hate your face. Boom. We got it. Let's go. I also feel good that Indifferent said no. I have no idea. None. We go get. We go get. Exactly. We don't get got. We go get. Somebody give me a neutral. What would be neutral? We'll definitely walk through the code. What would be neutral? I saw your resume. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. I saw your resume. Yes, let's go. Hold on. You kinda answered my question. Oh. Hold on. Let's I want to see like what's something you've gotten from a recruiter? I hate myself for loving you so much. Hold on. I hate myself for loving you so much. That's such a good one. I guess so. Like, you do hate yourself in the end, right? Like, I don't hate your resume. Let's see. I don't hate your resume. That's positive to me. Right? Oh, thank you, Indifferent. I gotta copy that down real quick. All right, so Indifferent just posted in order of ink type removal. We had Yash, then Memphis, then Coding Gal, then Memphis again, then Bobby Lynn, then Zivan, and then Memphis again. Memphis was really looking out for me. Every single one of you are getting swag. So I will message you after stream. I'm sending you Learn with Leon swag. That is hilarious. I have no idea why. There we go. You're all getting something from me. All right. Let's do one more because I think this is funny. What's one more? Oh, like a negative phrase, like I am not a hot dog. I am not a hot dog. Neutral. That's so good. Hold on, think about that. That is so good. I am not a hot dog. Like you would think because it's like not like it's oh, let's see. I like that. Hold on. So I just put it in there. It's not you. It's me. It's not you, it's me. Neutral. Hold on. Go kick rocks. I love this. This is so cool. All right, hold on. Let's take a look at the code. We're going to take a look at the code. We're going to do a raffle, and then we're going to take a break. All right. So we have our lovely setup that we talked through already, and then we have our post method. And our post method was giving us some trouble, right? But we figured it out thanks to the amazing supportive chat. XD, hey, thank you for the 4 months. Bezos bucks. Yeah, spend all those Bezos bucks. Let's go. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So we are inside of our post, and we console log the rec.body. So remember, whenever you make a request, you're sending that request to the server, and along with that request is a body. And since we set up our server with these lovely 2 lines here, we can take a peek at that request that's coming into our server. And so what we did is we looked at that rec.body, and what we're able to do is to pull the pieces out of the form that was sent. Because when we hit upload, what we are doing is we are sending a request to a server from that form, right? And what we can do is once that request makes it to our server, we can see all the information that was in that form. If we look at our index.ejs, we can see that our input has the name of send text. So when I do rec.body.sendText, I can pull that text out of that input. Beautiful. All right. Now that I have the text out of that input, I'm going to start using some of the boilerplate, right? Some of the boilerplate that I got through going through the docs. So I know that I can actually pass in many different pieces of text all at one time. So like if you had a really large, like if you're going to take this and add it to your portfolio and build it out, right? You could actually handle multiple submissions at one time. You could handle bigger pieces of text all at one time. And you can actually have these all comma separated and they'll still all work. Then the stuff we have here is the boilerplate for making the request to the sentiment analysis part of the Azure cognitive services. So once again, I got that from the quick start. Did not have to code this out. This is all provided to us from Microsoft. And that's how we get these lovely, like this really beautiful console log here that has all of the like more stuff in it. Like it gives us the confidence scores of how likely it is that it is positive, or how likely it is that it is negative, or how likely it is that it's neutral. So all that's there in that lovely console log. And then what I did is I saw that the request to the sentiment analysis is being stored in results. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take results and I'm going to pass that through to my results EJS. And so wherever I see result in my EJS is the thing that I got back from Microsoft. And so if I go to my results EJS, you can see I'm just going to have a nice little for loop. And that for loop is going to loop through all the results we got back. Because remember, I said you can pass in multiple pieces of text. It's going to loop through all the results we got back and just paste the sentiment for each of those pieces. That's pretty cool. All right. Somebody said, is it, you're all saying it doesn't do capital letters? They got us. They got us. Capital letters, we're good. Yes, I love seeing all the pieces. Me too. All right. Cool. So the really neat thing is that there are so many things that the actual text side of cognitive services can do. If we go to this quick start here, what you're going to notice is that they have underneath the text analytics portion, they have quick starts for all different languages. I know some of you are doing some Python, but for JavaScript, they have a bunch of the like code that we can start using. It'll walk you through how to do it. And then they also have all of these samples. And so if we go to the samples in JavaScript, which will take us to GitHub, there are all these things that they give us right out the gate. So using this template that we have with the ability to upload, enter code, get a response back from Microsoft and put it back into the DOM, you can now do that for any of the things that the text side of cognitive services can do. So you can analyze whole documents, you can get sentiment, you can detect the language, you can look for key phrases. There's all this stuff that now you have the ability to do. All you need to do is to take this template. Just like what hot dog, not hot dog, you could take that template and use anything that was computer vision. Well, now you can take this template and do anything that's related to text. Yeah. So saying the multi-middleware, well, so we weren't doing images anymore, right? So interesting. I'll take a look at it. But yeah, so I love it. I built the app that I showed you tonight, but I built like 3 or 4 more on the road to doing this with the same code. So you now have these like really easy to use repositories that are going to enable you to add so many cool things to your portfolio. Like I really want you all to run with this stuff so that you can have some more meaty portfolio pieces. And as you're getting into your premium apps, you can start changing this up, right? Like you can start utilizing these things to figure out how you're going to make your applications look better. Cool. So what I want to do is I want to run a raffle. We're going to take a break and we're going to do another raffle. So we're going to do a Learn with Leon swag raffle. This is for anyone that is here. This is for anyone. Anywhere in the world, it'll go out to you. All right, exclamation point raffle, and you can go. Get in here, and then we're going to take our break. We're going to take our break. I'm going to show you the last app that I'm really proud of. I had a lot of fun building it. I think it's going to be pretty neat for y'all to experience and build and be able to have it as a springboard for your other stuff as well. And then we are doing the raid of all raids to OCC. I'm so excited. Get in here, folks. Exclamation point raffle. Get on in here. I'll leave it open for another 20 seconds here. You'll find out, Softus. You will find out. OCC is the newest member of our stream team. All right. 5 seconds. I'm closing it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed and picking a winner. I just said their name too. Softest Engineer. Congrats on the Learn with Leon swag. Congratulations. You'll get a whisper from me later today. That's so wild. And Daddy Yankee, hey, thank you so much for the 10 months. Let's go. I actually don't know if your sub commands enter the raffle or not. So I hope you didn't get got. Alrighty, folks. Let's go ahead. Let's be healthy. Let's take our break. And when we come back, the app that we're gonna build is amazing. So let's take our 5-minute break. Super excited. We're gonna walk through that app and then we're gonna do our lovely raid. Alrighty, folks. 5 minutes. Please take a break. Hope you're doing well. Boom Kingston, hey, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. We only need 21 more. We could hit two. We could hit two laptops tonight. I don't know if we're gonna hit it though. Still 21 away. Softest. I like to thank my mom, God, Beyonce, Donna Summers, and Dolly Parton. Do I have to sign up for an account to build the next app? Yeah, so all of these apps are using Microsoft's cognitive services. They're sponsoring this stream right now. It's how we're doing all the raffles and fun stuff like that. But it's all free. So you can use the Microsoft 365 program to create a free account and get access to all the stuff that we're talking about. That makes sense and different. Thank you. Hey, what? Boom Kingston, 1,500 bits. What? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's wild. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Rezo, what's going on, Rezo? 9 months. Let's go, indeed. Hey, thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you so much for the bids, Boom Kingston. That's wild. I appreciate you. And thank you for the sub, Rezo. And Boom Kingston, you just did a gifted sub too. Thank you. Can we do a class on YouTube videos? Yeah, so you can follow all of our past classes. This week's a little weird. Like if you've just been here for Tuesday and tonight, it's a little weird. It's not our regular scheduled program because it's a sponsored class. We're using this as a way to pump up some of our portfolios. But all of our regular classes are all on YouTube. You can do !100 devs to learn about our bootcamp and join. Happy to have you. Manny, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for 9 months. Hope you're doing well. God, this is like our second or third hype train this night. I appreciate y'all. Got about 2 minutes left. Please, please, please be healthy. Take a break. If you're able to, get up, walk around, let your eyes relax. Yeah, all the classes are on there. JD, yeah. BB Tone, hey, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Yim, it's !100 devs. 100 devs. !100 devs gives all the info you need. I got you. There you go. Does this work? Oh no. Well, I tried to do it, but it didn't work. We'll set that up after stream. I was trying to see if it would work, like if the shout out command would work. I think maybe I disabled Streamlabs, but I'm just trying to shout you out. Thanks for the help. Sorry I came late. Do I just sign up for an account to try and use out the Microsoft stuff? Yeah, you need a Microsoft 365 developer account. That's the way to get into all this stuff for free. Let me pull it up on screen if you need the link. Yeah, you need this one. Let me go ahead and copy it and I'll put it in our chat as well. I just copied the text. I didn't copy the link. Hold on. Copy link address. There we go. So if you use this link that I'm going to put in chat right here. There you go. That's the program where you can get all this stuff for free, which is amazing. Like the idea that all this stuff is so powerful. You can really like build out all these different apps, all this fun stuff, and it's all free. Let's go. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. I still made you add a credit card. Yeah, for some people get it, some people don't. I think it has to do where you're located, maybe. But even if you do have to add a card, there's no charge for any of it. Thank you, Sheenan. I'll fix that after class. Alrighty, folks. Welcome back. Hope you had a good break. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Sheenan, submit a PR for me, please. That'd be great. All right, I'm going to chill this server real quick here. And we're going to bring up our last app of the series. One that I had a lot of fun with. Let me go ahead and clear. All right. So let me go ahead and start this server. And I actually have to chill the music for this one. Welcome back. Welcome back. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my browser here. All right. Now, for this to work, I have patched a few different pieces together. we are using the Cognitive Services Speech SDK. What this is the tools that you need to use the speech services. We've seen vision, we've seen text, we've seen face. Now we're going to see speech, and it's really powerful. So for this to work, they've given us some front end code as a starter. And what I've done is I've taken that front end code and I've added a bunch of stuff to it to make it do some really interesting things. So for this to work, you need your key and your service region. So I'm going to show you how to do this again. To get this key and service region, I am going to come up here. I'm going to go to my home. Since I have already created, right? Since we've already created the speech resource, I'm just going to go back to it. And I am going to go to my keys and endpoint. And you can see that my location is West US 2. Thank you everyone for the hype train. I appreciate it. That was like the second or third this night. And Just Pogi, hey, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the key. And West US 2 is where we're at. So let's come over here. And I'm going to put in my key. I of course changed it to the password so you don't see the key here. And we're going to put in the West US 2. Double check. Flashbacks, West US 2. All right. I'm going to be speaking English, and I want the target language to be Spanish. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and start the recognition. My name is Leon, and I have 2 dogs. What? What? Hold on. Let me make this bigger. What? It's free. This is completely free. It's free. This is all free. What? 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 It blows my mind. It's free. Now here's the next piece though. Here's where we take it to the next level. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but we're gonna do it. All right. So I have this is my speech template that we're using, and I'm gonna bring this up on screen. We're gonna do this again. So I'm gonna put in my key. Put in my service region, West US 2. Of course, if you know what yours is going to be, you can just hard code this. You don't have to keep doing it. I'm going to put in English. And then I'm going to put in Spanish again. And I'm going to start the recognition. Ready? 3, 2, 1. My name is Leon, and I am drinking coffee. All right, let's go. Text to speech. Click the button. And what you'll notice is I have this new audio file here in my my Finder here. Let me open with VLC. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear it? I don't know if it's capturing it. Can you hear it? No. This was hard to troubleshoot because remember I'm capturing my laptop and then it is going through to my PC. So let's crank the volume here. Let's see if this works. Let's crank the volume. Hold on, let me bring my microphone a little bit closer. All right, here we go. You ready?
Mi nombre es Leon y estoy tomando café.
What? Barely. Oh. You heard it? All right, you heard it that time. Let's go. All right, hold on. Let's do this again. Somebody give me something to say so I can hear it. So you know it's live. All right. I am not a hot dog. I am a real human being. Text to speech. Let's play the new file.
No soy un perdido caliente. Soy un verdadero ser humano.
What? Let's go. Let's go. The future is here. Exactly. The future is here. What? Let's go. This is all free. Free. What? Free. Like I said, I don't like. If there's, I don't know how else to blow your mind. Like, if this didn't do it for you, I don't know what else I could do for you. The fact that this is translating in real time to a different language, and then we can actually turn it into speech that can then be heard by someone. So my Spanish isn't that great. I'm going home this weekend to spend time with my wife's family. I'm busting out this app. And the fact that I can cobble this together very quickly and for free is just blowing my mind. And the cool thing is, it does all the language, like so many languages. So many languages, right? I don't know Japanese. Is there Mandarin? All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, can I do? Oh, let's try my really horrible Chinese. I didn't test this. Let's see. All right, to English. 我还说中国话. Oh, come on. Wait, let me restart it here. I didn't test this. I don't know if this works or not. I'm just excited. All right, here we go. We got to put back in our key. Our service region was West US 2. You can tell that I'm paranoid. I have to go back and check it. Let's do Chinese. All right. Nope. Let's do target language, English. All right. 我还说中国话. I think I'm just butchering it. But this is wild. Hello. What? Hi, my name is Leon. Is this correct? I know we have quite a few people that speak Russian. Is this anywhere near it? It's grammatically correct. I'll take it. Let's go. All right. So with a free tool, I'm going to keep saying it because it just blows my mind. You can translate on the fly from one language to another, and then also get the sound back out to be said to that person. So you don't even need to read it. You can just have it say it. I don't know what else to like. I don't know what else that could do to blow your mind. I don't know what else could do to to get you to follow. Like this is wild stuff to me. Shout out to Microsoft for real. We like it's magic. Exactly. We can build apps that can determine what's in a photo. We can build apps that can figure out whether somebody's angry with you, both visually and in text. We can build apps that translate on the fly. Like what? Somebody said, how long can it listen? I actually don't know. I think that might be like a browser limitation. Let's see. All right, so my name is Leon. I am teaching a free 30-week software engineering bootcamp. We are coming to the end of the program, and right now, Microsoft is sponsoring our stream. It's so fast. Yeah, that's hot. It's not bad, and it's so fast. What? Cat, hold on. Let's do Russian. Cat, tell me how close we are. My name is Leon, and I am teaching a free 30-week software engineering bootcamp. Kat, how close we are. Oh my God, time to test my grammar. Make it read the Russian out loud. Let's see if that gave us a new sound file.
Bootcamp.
Oh, that must be the old one. Hold on, we can do it again. I was paying attention. Kind of good start, kind of fell apart after I teach. I'll take it. I'll take up. That's wild. That is so cool. I'm like, this is like, we talked about this before. There are some things that just feel like the whole world is opening up to you. And this is one of those things. The absolutely ludicrous amount of things you can build with the starter, like the starter code that we have here tonight and from Tuesday, is out of this world. I really hope, I'm going to go big right now. Please take some of this stuff and run with it. Let your imagination go wild, because sky is the limit with all of this stuff. We have done so many wild things between these last two classes that you can now go and build. So please take this stuff, create a free account. You can do !AI. That's the link that Microsoft gave us, !AI. Click that link and build. That is so, it just blows my mind. All the stuff you can do is right there, and all the starter codes on our GitHub. Even if you're newer and you don't have a lot of experience, the stuff you need is all there, and you're just changing a few lines here with these templates. Build some really cool stuff for your portfolio. Wow, it's so mind blowing. All right, let's take a look at this code, and then we're gonna wrap up with some raffles and an amazing raid. I'm so excited to do this raid. So excited to do these last raffles. Whew, These are Raffles are the heat. So let's get into it. All right. So same thing that we saw before. We have the same dependencies, except I have a new one for the speech services. So we just have the speech services. We've seen computer vision, we've seen face, we've seen text, and now we've seen speech. So the speech one is here. The thing that they gave you originally in the starter code is this client-side file. So this client-side file is straight from the docs, and it enables you to start a speech, like start the speech recognition in your browser. And the last thing we did is we let it kind of do its thing. And the last little bit is just some client-side JavaScript on our part. That client-side JavaScript, what it's going to do is it is going to, so this is kind of boilerplate. It's going to take the text from our text area. It's like the translated text that gets put in there. We're going to take that translated text, right? We're going to take that translated text, and we are going to send that translated text to our server. And once that text is on our server, we are going to use the speech API to then turn that into the sound file that you all heard using another service, right? So the beautiful thing here is that the translation is being done by the speech service as well. And then the actual converting it to spoken word is also through the speech service as well. And so if we go ahead and we look at the app, it's kind of similar to some of the other ones that we've seen. We're using our environment variables to pull in our keys as well. These keys are slightly different. We need the key and the region. And you go ahead and name your file whatever you want. So whatever you name your file here is the file that will show up in your in your actual folder structure. So name whatever you want. Down here we have our normal get and our normal post. But the beautiful thing is we are pulling the information that came from that post and passing it in to the speak text async. So kind of exactly what we saw with the last example. So we're not going to go too deep into it. With the last example, we're just pulling in that information from the post and letting the synthesizer do its thing. And at the end, it spits out that audio file. Now, the interesting thing is that you could take that audio file and maybe even put it back up to Cloudinary. So we saw how to upload media to Cloudinary on Tuesday. There's nothing that's stopping you from like taking that sound, hosting it somewhere else, reusing it as part of your app. Like you can really go to your heart's content. That blows my mind. Cool. Yeah, we did. Yeah, you're right. We did some text to speech a while back, and this just blows my mind because you can do text to speech, but you can also do it. Right? You can do text to speech, but you can have it translated to any language that you want. All right, let's get some Raffles in here, please. Let's get some Raffles in here. I'm going to start one up 1 second here. All right, so this first one will be a Microsoft Raffle. Let me get it going here. All right, this will be a Microsoft Raffle. So this is if you're in the US, please. And we're live. You can do exclamation point raffle. You do exclamation point raffle, and you'll get into this swag raffle. Let's put raffle up on the screen here. I like this one. This one, yeah. All right, gonna keep it open for a little bit here. Exclamation point raffle. Get in here. This is for in the US. Uh-oh, we're getting close to 2 laptops today, folks. We're getting close to 2 laptops. All right. Going to keep this open for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing it. Picking a winner. Home Alone 2. Congrats. You will get a whisper from me later today. Well done, well done. Congratulations. And we're going to do it. We're going to follow this right up with a raffle for anyone in the world. And then we're going to get to the laptops, folks. We're going to get to the laptops. Coming soon. And then we're going to OCC. Get ready. Going to have some fun. Hang out. All right. So let's go ahead and open up one for... This is for folks outside of the U.S., please. Only outside of the U.S. Go ahead and do exclamation point raffle. OCC, are you live yet? Let's see. This is for folks outside of the U.S. Outside of the U.S. All right, gonna leave this open for another 10 seconds or so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go ahead and close. And we're gonna pick a winner. Easy Fun 0. There we go. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and do a LinkedIn recommendation one. We're going to go ahead and do a LinkedIn recommendation one. Go ahead and complete this. And this is for the most heartfelt LinkedIn recommendation I can provide. Exclamation point raffle. This is open to anyone. And then we're going to get to the laptop raffles, folks. Got some laptops to give away. Did we hit the tweets? It looks like, oh, we're so close. I think we're two retweets off. Let's see. I think we hit it with the quote tweets as well. Alrighty. Get in here, get in here. Alrighty, I'm going to close this one up. I'm going to pick a winner here. Lit Dab Fan. Congratulations. You'll get a whisper from me. Alrighty, folks. We're here. We really just did that thing, didn't we? We really did just do that thing, didn't we? Think about the apps that we were able to build over the last 2 days thanks to Microsoft. I'm serious. The idea that we can look at images and figure out what's in them, that we can translate text on the fly, like, what? I hope you had some fun. I hope that you enjoyed these apps. Daddy Hanky says, Microsoft, I love you. I feel it too. I feel the love. I really do. They come back and support this community over and over again, supporting so many early career developers. And it's not just splashing out here, but these docs that they put together, these services they put together. So I hope that you had some fun. Hope you learned. Thank you to Microsoft for sponsoring. We're going to do a laptop raffle. And then we are going to do a raid. And when we get to the raid, we're going to do another laptop raffle. So we're going to do another laptop raffle on OCC stream. So let's go ahead and I'm going to open up the laptop. This is for anywhere in the world. I will ship it to you. They're going out Wednesday. So you could have a new laptop like within a week or so. All right, let's go ahead and open this up here. Starting the giveaway. Exclamation point raffle. Go ahead. Exclamation point raffle. Get in here. It's open. Oh, we got some people coming in here. Just Poggy. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. And Sean with the 7 months. Let's go. Make sure you do exclamation point raffle again. I don't know if it actually does it again or not. Like if it goes into chat. Alrighty, folks. Get in here. Get in here. This is for it's for one of those. Oh, so pretty. The new Surface Laptop Go. Oh, so beautiful. We saw it in 3 wonderful colors. Get in here, a few more seconds. Alrighty. Closing it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, we got a cheers. Just Poggy, thank you for the bits. And remember, we're doing 2 laptops, folks. We're doing 2 laptops here. We hit the goal. We're over 200 on both. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and close the entries. Picking a winner. Lit Dab. What? Lit Dab won twice. Let's go. Congrats. They got a LinkedIn recommendation and a laptop. This is the best day ever. Alrighty, folks. We are going to raid OCC. And when we get there, we're going to splash out with the follows. We're going to show them so much love. And then they're going to do the second laptop raffle of the night. So if you want another chance at the Surface Laptop Go, make sure you come over to OCC stream. We're going to do the second raffle there. Let's show them some love. They've been putting in hard work streaming for y'all, helping y'all see what it's like to work through code, to struggle like we did a little bit tonight, and to know that you're not alone. We want you to join, to have some fun, to learn some things. And so let's just splash out. Let's go wild over there. I'm going to click the raid, and we're going to do the second laptop giveaway over there. Once again, Microsoft, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and thank you for all the wonderful stuff you're doing for our community and for developers at large. Let's go ahead and do our raid, folks. Queuing it up. See you over there for the second laptop raffle. Please follow, show them some love. The newest member of our stream team, the 100 Dev stream team. Let's head over. Let's have some fun. I'll be hanging out there for a while. It's been a blast. Hope you had some fun. Hope you're adding some amazing portfolio pieces. Let's raid.